It's the 5th of July, Friday, and I need to confess something to you. I am an election geek. I love elections, particularly UK elections, because I studied British politics at school and then at university, and I just used to love staying up for as late as I could. I could rarely do an all-nighter because I'm somebody who tends to fall asleep, even if it's something I want to watch, but I'll stay up pretty late, at least until I'm pretty sure what the results are going to be, or most of the results have come in, or at least a big chunk of them, or if the exit polls are so very, convincingly one-sided, then it may not be worthwhile staying up to see it, because it's just it's already decided, or if because I want to stay up and see particular seats, particular ministers or prominent people getting knocked out or regaining their seat or whatever it might be. So I love a good election, and it's just been the election in the United Kingdom, and the Labour Party has overwhelmingly won by a massive landslide. And I'm trying to summarise how I feel. I'm not elated, but I am glad. I am so glad, because as probably the main reason as to why the UK Labour Party won, which is because people are so frustrated with the Conservative Party, I probably feel that more so than I'm massively pro-Labour. I used to be very pro-Labour. I was a member of the Labour Party many years ago. I have voted Labour probably most of the time, and up until recently, I've occasionally voted for a couple of other parties. I've never voted Conservative, could never vote Conservative. But what I think is the most refreshing thing, because there are certainly things I'm not happy with the Labour Party. There's things I wish they would be doing more of, things I wish they were pushing further, but they're not. But anyway, it's a step in the right direction. And you know what is a step in the right direction is we actually have people who, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to make mistakes. We're going to complain about them. We're going to whinge about them. But I actually think they are genuinely good people who are in it for the right reasons, doing it, because they want to make their country better. And people who are adults, people who are going to behave like responsible adults. They might fail sometimes, but do you know what? I just cannot believe the last 14 years. And I still think Boris Johnson is the worst example of, Prime Minister and example of a human being. Not maybe the worst example of a human being, but pretty low down. Was the worst Prime Minister ever, and yet there's still members of the Conservative Party who think he was the best thing, and that should have been a secret weapon that the Conservatives brought out. Of course, Liz Truss didn't last very long, and she was a catastrophe when it comes to the economics and inflation, the mortgage prices going up. She was bloody awful too, and Rishi Sunak wasn't much better. But Boris Johnson just so brought politics down with the lies and scams and fraud and nonsense, and it's time we grow up. And I think this Labour Party will be a step in the right direction, at least. That's my 3.5 minutes. I'm done. Shut up, Bendy. Okay.